Hi, how are you? Good, good. How are you? How's everything going? Mhm. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, sure. Hello. Hi, can you hear me? Better? No worries. All good. No, no, no worries at all. All good. Sure. Our report basically mentions that official data shows that business insolvencies have been steadily increasing across Canada and British Columbia, suggesting troubling times presently and ahead for small businesses in the province. So, official data shows that as of June of 2022, 53 BC businesses have filed for bankruptcy this year. That number is 8% higher than the number of business who filed for bankruptcy for the entire year of 2021. And it's 20% higher than the 2017-2021 average for the first 6 months of the year. So this suggests that small businesses in the province are struggling to stay afloat. As you mentioned, it's 53% of BC business owners are yet to return to pre-pandemic revenue levels, and more than half of BC businesses are still carrying pandemic debt. It's a very challenging environment for BC small businesses, but it's not just the lingering effects of the pandemic that has led to this surge in business closures and insolvencies, right? Unprecedented inflationary pressures, rising fuel costs, interest rate hikes, government cost increases, and ongoing labor shortages are all putting BC small businesses in a very worrisome position. Yes, are yet to return to normal pre-pandemic revenue levels. 51. Yeah, 51. 51%. Yeah, 51% of BC business owners are yet to return to pre-pandemic normal revenue levels. So, for example, our member survey results show that 90% of BC small businesses are having difficult time keeping up with the cost of gas, insurance, inputs, and 85% of them are struggling to keep up with government-related costs, such as higher payroll taxes and WorkSafe BC premiums. So, all of this data combined to the new bankruptcy and insolvency data are signaling troubling times ahead for small businesses in the province. So what we're asking is for the federal government and the provincial government to make sure that all the efforts made in the past 2 years don't go in vain, right? So, for example, we're asking the federal government to assist small businesses carrying pandemic debt to ease some of the CEBA loan repayment rules and to help businesses keep operating costs down by, one, increasing the federal small business deduction to $600,000, keep operating costs down by reducing the federal small business tax rate from 9% to 8%, and to freeze the planned CPP and EI premium hikes. That's on the federal side of things. On the provincial side of things, we're asking the BC government to use the tools at their disposal to help small businesses tackle all these challenges that I mentioned by, for example, refunding WorkSafe BC's $3.4 billion surplus, providing school tax property relief, which was a very important measure and very supportive measure for small businesses during the pandemic, canceling or reforming the employer's health tax, or even helping businesses afford the 5 employer paid sick days, which actually increased their payroll cost by 2% this year. So definitely all these measures combined will undoubtedly ease some of the constraints that are putting BC small businesses at the brink of insolvency. So the majority of businesses, well, for example, as you've known, the restrictions hit very hard the bars and restaurants industry. And now they are getting a double whammy with WorkSafe BC premium increases. So 2023 preliminary rates schedule are showing that WorkSafe BC is increasing premium rates for restaurants and bars by 20% for next year. And with the BCGEU strike, now they're having issues dealing with alcohol supply. So the restaurant and bar industry is one of the sectors that was hardest hit during the industry and who needs the most support from the government right now in order for them to keep serving British Columbians the food and the drinks that they like. Sure. No, in general, I feel that it's very important for our listeners to know that BC businesses are struggling, are in a very challenging position given all the factors that I mentioned before. And all we're asking for the federal and provincial governments to make sure that all the efforts made during the past 2 years do not go in vain. We're asking the federal government to assist the small businesses carrying pandemic debt. We're asking them to keep operating costs down. We're asking, on the other hand, for the BC government to use the tools that they have at their disposal, the resources that they can use to, for example, refund the WorkSafe BC's surplus, to stop increasing WorkSafe BC premiums, to provide school tax property relief, to kind of make sure that payroll costs are not smothering small businesses. So that way we can ease some of these limitations that are putting BC small businesses at the brink of insolvency. Thank you. All good. Good. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Albert. Have a good one. Bye.
Record